Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. I trust each and everyone is doing really great on this Tuesday morning. Get up this morning, I'm in high spirits. I want to talk to you guys quick about building a house. And when we say building a house, a lot of us talk about building a house. Are we talking about a physical structure? When the structure I'm talking about is our body, our temple that we have every day, that we take for 24 hours a day. This is ours for the rest of our lives. So we have to treat it the way that we want it to treat us. So if we treat it with kind and love and care, we get that back, right? If we show compassion and love and think to it, we get that back, right? Because we're treating it that way. So how are we building our house? How are we building this house that we have? We want to build a house, a foundation that is so strong. It's unshakable, unmovable, untouchable at some point, right? There isn't anything that can penetrate it. And the only reason I can talk about it, of course, is because I've been there. I've seen things happen. I've experienced things and still is experiencing things. But the thing is that I'm in a better place in my life now that I can share some of these experiences with people that I'm sure that can help, even if it's one person. But I know it will help many more. When we say we're building our house, and remember too, when we're building a house for our life positively, we want to do great things with our life, we want to uplift, we want to move forward with growth and success and have those great things in life. We want to do it the right way. So we're building our life the right way. We want to show kindness, but we still want to be firm, right? We want to show love and compassion, but still we will be able to say to someone, what you're doing I don't appreciate, but we still show love and compassion. We want to make sure every day that we're resilient and we're strong, and still we can be vulnerable to situations and show compassion to people. We don't always have to be in our full strength all the time. We have to know when to be submissive and when we have to be 10 toes down. So we're building our foundation so strong that despite what the enemy or anyone do or any situation, we will not be moved because we are building that foundation. So many times people hear, people put spells and those things do not exist. I just want to say that. I want to put that out there. It's your mind. Once you fix your mind right, everything else will work. Now, if the enemy want to beat you, this is what they do. They create situations of confusion in your life, bring you at a stage of not knowing what, when, where. And you're worried. So what they're going to tell people, something is wrong with him or her, they're crazy. Because remember, that's the first thing people use. When they want to beat you, those are the things. They create these situations in your life, bring you to a state where you're not sure left, right, where to go. And then you at a stage in, not showing what is happening, and then this is where they swoop in with all these different analysis of what happening in your life. But that was their purpose from the beginning. So build your foundation and don't allow them to come in with that way, because we know the enemy is there for what? Destroy, steal, and manipulate. That's what they do. That's how they build their life. Some of them, this is how they get power. This is how they get riches. A lot of them do not get riches the right way. They manipulate systems. They manipulate people. And this is how some of them, not all, are in that particular place. And especially enemies who do things that are unorthodox, do things that, we call them a little, not only threat to society, but they definitely affect society. And when you see your life is affected by one enemy or two or whatever in a particular way, I want to let you know that you were not the only person. These people would have done things like that too. This is why you have to build your foundation and build your house right. So once you build your foundation right, there is no way, you leave no room for the enemy to actually penetrate. So what you will do actually, while they're trying to break you, you will break them, right? Because they will spend all their money, exhaust all their time and energy on you while you are building you. And it's okay. Allow them, because they have a job and you have a job. You building your house and they building their house. And when you building your house, you building your house for a lifetime of positivity and they're building it for negative. So who will win? You will get up every day to make it right. I want you to understand the only way that the enemy wins is if they can get into your mind. And don't allow them to get into your mind. Because if they are able to consume your mind, the rest is history. So move in a way that if you have 10 million things to do, and I'm just being, if you have a lot of things to do tomorrow, make sure that you put everything in place. Because one slip, and this is knowing that things will happen, things pop up in your life, but because you're so structured. And when I say build your house in such a way that you have structure. You have precision. You do things in a particular way. You have plans. So if you have a meeting to go to tomorrow, make sure all the things pertaining to this meeting, that you have it set and ready. So when you know that the other house is trying to come into your house to interfere, you already have your structure. So you will be able to detect that is not for this house. That is being sent to me, it's not for me, because I already have my foundation. And this is where you cripple your enemies. They cannot win because they're looking for every way to win. But they cannot win if you have structure. If your foundation is set right on kindness and love and peace and happiness and joy. Remember, when you have kindness, they have hate. When you have love, they have unhappiness. When you show empathy, they do not have an empathy gene in their body. They do not know what is empathy. Their hearts are blocked. Their hearts are cold. Those people need healing. So build your foundation with those things. And that's the first win you get. With love and kindness and peace and happiness. Always demonstrate that in your life. Right away, the enemies do not have that. So they have to nurture what they have. The next thing is structure. Have structure in your life. Know what is it that you have to do and get up every day and do it. And set it the night before, the day before, 2 weeks before, however, because you're planning. Once you have a foundation, there's no way it can be rocked by the enemies. And I want people to understand that. So having a foundation and building your house is with structure. Plans, looking at every way to make sure that you have everything that you need for that day, for that week, for that month. Because things will happen. Things will change, situation will change, times will change, the meeting will call off. Maybe you wouldn't be able to travel then. So many people wouldn't turn up. You wouldn't be able to do that particular way. But you had a structure. And your foundation was set. And it's unshakable, unremovable. And your resilience to make sure that you see this through is what will take you through. So make sure you plan ahead. Once you plan ahead, the enemy cannot shake you. They will exhaust everything in their being and they will fail every time. Remember, they're looking for your weak areas to hit it. They have to hit your weak areas. But if you build a strong area, how can their weak areas beat your strong areas? And they might use influences, they might use everything. But your foundation would have been set so strong that they cannot shake you. And the only reason I'm saying this to you is because I've been at a stage where my foundation was not strong. But I'm at that place now that nothing that the enemy does surprise me. I'm waiting. Nothing that they do surprise me. I'm waiting to transmute it and send it right back to them so it can manifest in their life, because it does not belong to me. And remember, prayer is an understatement. Prayer cripples the enemy to their core. Prayer breaks them. Prayer shakes them. Prayer confuses them. That's what you have to do when you see you building your foundation strong. And you have to use your words of power, your words of strength, that everything that they do, it return back to their life. Them and all the people that they have around them to break you. Remember, that's all they know. They're going to get up every day. They forget even to brush their teeth, to say their prayer. All they see, how can I destroy this woman or this man today? And all you're thinking, how can I uplift my life and be positive and a positive effect to society today? How can I make a difference to society? While they're thinking, how can I be defective to society? You're thinking how you can be effective to society. So build your foundation right, build your mind right, and you got this. Go out there and have a great day. And I'll see you, of course, in my next message. Take care. Love and light.